Hello, have a great, wonderful day ahead. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of us in the Philippines or outside the country, wherever we are in the world. Have a great, wonderful day ahead. So, you know what? I just read this somewhere else in the internet and I find this very interesting. And I'm not really sure about the author, but I find this story kind of interesting. And the motivation that we get from this story is great, wonderful, amazing for me. And the story goes this way. Once upon a time, a king had a male servant who told him in all circumstances, as in all circumstances. So he told his king, "My king, do not be discouraged, since everything God accomplishes is perfect and without mistakes." One day, while they were out hunting, a wild animal attacked the king. The servant was able to kill the beast, but His Highness lost a finger. Ouch! So painful. And he said, "If God were good, I would not have been attacked and lost a finger." So the king grumbled and complained, adding that he would not have been attacked and lost his finger if God were good. So the servant responded, "Despite all of this, I can say that God is good and that everything He does is perfect. He never makes mistakes." The king was so angry by his response. So he ordered his army to put his servant into prison. As he was being brought to prison, he repeated to the king, "God is good and perfect." So on another day, the king went alone in another expedition and was captured by tribesmen who sacrifice humans. So that's very scary. On the altar, the tribesmen discovered that the king missing one finger. So they decided to release him because he was considered imperfect to be sacrificed to their gods. So on his return to the palace, he released his servant and said, "My friend, God has been very kind to me. Due to the absence of a single finger, I escaped death. I am alive. I survived. However, I have a question. If God is so good, why did He permit me to imprison you?" His servant said, "My Lord, if I have not been imprisoned, I would have accompanied you and offered myself as a sacrifice, as I have no missing fingers." You know what? Everything God accomplishes is perfect, and He never gets it wrong. Sometimes we grumble about life and the terrible things that happen to us, but we forget that everything happens for a reason. God knows why you're watching this today. So please share it to someone so that they will also bless. God is good and perfect. A positive mindset will determine your altitude in life. My dear friends, what do you say about your life, your career, your relationship, your family life? Do you glorify God? Are you blaming Satan for the miseries you experience in your life? A positive attitude towards God motivates Him to act in your favor. Simply sit down and pray and say, today I am thankful that I have a peaceful night's sleep, that I am alive with possibilities, that I have a roof over my head, that I have a job, that I have a family and friends who love me. I am most grateful for the presence of God in my life. So be blessed. And don't be obvious or surprised when other prospers. Since you don't know what they endured accomplishing all those things. The testings, the challenges, the tribulations, the failures they experiences beforehand. So be grateful for what you have. When God is present, even smallest of things can be great significance. God's grace is spreading. Impact the lives of someone with this message. If God is on our side, who can be against us? God has observed you enduring adversity. So a blessing is on its way to you. The lesson for this story is that God is good. Even when bad things happen to us, and everything happens for a reason. So just have faith, never give up, trust, pray, and have patience that everything will come on your way. Thank you.